And welcome back to the Morning Blend with our continuing series, Your Money, Your Future with Steinbrenner Financial Group. Well, sorry, Molly, but most people don't like the bears. And they don't like a bear market either. COVID-19 virus fears have sent the market tumbling, though, and so many of us are nervous about it. Financial expert Kim Steinbrenner is here. She's going to chat about what a bear market means, because this is not the first time. It certainly won't be the last time, and so she's going to break it down for us. Good to see you, Kim.
Good morning. You notice I have a new accessory that I brought with me today?
Yes, exactly. You're going to sing afterward, right?
Absolutely not. I sing worse than the guy in the Progressive commercials. I'm not kidding.
Well, we won't ask you to.
I'm glad I have other skills, because I'd be toast.
You know your strengths, that's for sure. You know, so many people I think are kind of freaking out. First of all, a lot of people hear this term bear market, they don't know what it means. So kind of break down what that means. And it is, like I said, not the first time.
No, it's not the first time.
And fairly recent.
Exactly. A bear market is defined by 20% decline from the market highs, which we definitely are right now, and we have been for some time. But people forget, as recently as December of 18, we were in a bear market again. So it happens on average every 5.7 years.
Wow.
So, but the recoveries are so much more memorable than the losses.
Yeah, so if it's going right back up again, people don't think about it as much, simply because they recovered their money quickly.
They did.
They didn't feel it the same way. So what should people do right now? Because they should not be burying their head in the sand.
Well, the headlines are out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, people are afraid. The coronavirus has just sent the markets tumbling. You know, we've got Beyond the Bedlam.
Look at them. You've got a whole stack of these.
These are all the most recent headlines. Crisis playbook. So everybody's afraid, and it's not
It sort
the
of
time.
incites more fear.
It does. It spreads more. And now is the most important time to start communicating with your investment advisor. And if you don't have one, you need to call me.
So here's what people want to know is, where should I be putting my money? And a lot of people don't know where they should be putting their money every paycheck, but they want it to go in the right place.
People are not paying attention to their 401k.
Yeah.
They established it. They're putting the money in the same funds they've always been putting it in. They don't even know what they own. It's time to bring those statements in. Take a look at them. Is this where you should be putting your money every paycheck? Is it time to realign it? Especially if you're getting closer to retirement. Where should you be putting your money? Your employer is going to give you a list of choices. You're not going to have any idea what it is. Bring it in. I can help you. Email it to me and call me if you're more comfortable doing that.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's what a lot of people have to do right now, is these virtual meetings. I love that you're doing that. And people will say, well, what do I do with my 401k from an old employer? Or even if right now they're unemployed.
This is a really important time to take a look at that, because it's still sitting there, probably in inappropriate selections. You have the world of investment options to look at. Where can you be now that you can be a little bit more defensive?
Well, this is what I hear everyone talking about, is they're like, you know, if you're not in the stock market, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. So what do people need to know about the stock market?
The people need to know that the stock market is volatile. It goes up and it goes down, but there are buying opportunities, and you need to know where the right position is to be. It's not a time to sell. Absolutely not. I have people that are concerned, should I be jumping out? And this is the reverse psychology. People are selling low and buying high. This is the time to be consistent. Make sure you're staying in the market, but make sure you're in the right place.
So what if someone says, I don't really understand how investing works? That's what you do, right? You can hold their hand?
Oh, absolutely. If they knew how investing worked, I wouldn't have a job.
Right. But that's what's so intimidating about it, don't you find, is that people feel like they should know enough. They should have it all in order to come to you. And that's the opposite. You don't have to have anything in order.
You don't have to have anything in order, and most people have no idea how the market works. How do bonds work? How do stocks work? What is a mutual fund? It's really important to have a little bit of a foundation, and that's what I do. Is I'm really good at educating people. What do you own? What should you own? How do you realign your portfolio to match what's going on now and your risk tolerances? But better off plan for the future, because this is not going to go on forever.
I like that you say that, because I think it brings reassurance to people in a time that they are feeling some fear.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially if they're reading too much of those papers, you know,
right?
It can sort of incite it a little more. Yeah, there's your last one. You got another one.
Act now.
Act now.
Call
exactly.
me.
So this is the thing. What do people bring or have in front of them, or be able to scan or send to you to be able to meet with you?
Most investment statements come either a monthly or quarterly. That's the best thing, is either bring that or email that, because that's going to give me a really good idea of what you own. And then through conversation and communication, we talk about, is this the right place for you to be? What are some better options that you might have, and where can we go from there? It's just talking, it's communication, I ask the questions because I'll come up with things that you wouldn't even know to ask.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's what you like is we want to be able to be guided, and you work with everybody, and
I
that's
work
the
with
thing. You don't have to
everybody.
be rich. You don't have to have a lot of money to invest. You just have to want to have a better future.
You want to have a better future, and you want to plan for that future, and what's the direction you should be heading.
That's perfect. So all you got to do is start with a conversation. All of it can be done virtually right now with Steinbrenner Financial Group. And Kim, you can call her directly, 414-266-1900. It's steinbrennergroup.com. Now sing. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.